Greetings, church. Today is Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday, the 2nd of December, 2020, and I am right now at the corner of Southwest Fifth Avenue and Yam Hill. And I'm not sure what's going on with T-Mobile, but they have the ability to cut down the battery, and the battery just jumped from 34 to 24%, so that I would not read this right here. Okay, so that I would not do this series of reading. Okay, I've been dealing with the homosexual community, Gabriel and MacArthur, since yesterday when I did the preaching. I was cut down at City Team Ministries when they handed me the same plate twice. It's usually a full plate where you have the meat, the rice, the potatoes, or whatever else. But then they gave me the chicken, the beans, and mashed potatoes, but whatever else was there, they removed it. They do that all the time, basically to cut me down to size. And now they've wisened up to do it twice. In other words, they have it set aside. And I did notice that other people had the same thing, but I think the Lord was saying, no, that wasn't the plate. And so I ended up getting noodles. But I think that's kind of a cheap shot, for a Christian establishment to respond that way. I mean, I'm grateful for the food, but there's no need for that. Also, I was cut down when Gabriel came into the tent. It was extremely windy last night. She came into the tent 3 times. She sexually assaulted me 3 times and pierced my feet and left me in pain. They left me erected. I'm not sure if it was for the governor, the mayor, and the chief of police. I had made mention yesterday. Melinda, remember I had preached against the whole honoring of Satan. And Melinda had cautioned me on that, whether or not I was trying to honor the devil. And I was like, no, that's why I had gone and preached the sermon that I did. Anyway, quickly, the root of it all was that I think she gave me a warning concerning homosexuality. And I said, well, who was it that literally, whose idea was it to have me removed out of grace, come back into the world, and go into these sex stores and make contact with these American people? She would not answer me. Probably it was John MacArthur's idea, to have me removed from the church's establishment and to make contact with those people. She was warning me. I guess I looked at some guy's butt or something. I don't know. And she's on the inside, and she's like, you better stay away from that, or it's going to kill you. And and I thought I was kind of offensive. I was near City Hall when she said it. And so I used the governor, and I said, well, it's no different if, what you people did to me is no different than if you took the governor and put her, stripped her nude and put her on Mary Mary's stage, which is on Burnside, and turned her into that instead of allowing her to run for the governorship, win the governorship. It wouldn't be any different than what you've done to me for the last 23 years. Anyway, and I said something along the same line to the mayor in passing, but it wasn't to their face. Well, anyway, the response last night was the 3 hits: the sexual assaults, the trespassing, the physical assault with the piercing, and so on and so forth. And this morning I lost it. I gave them my response, and I called her out as a disciple of the devil. And that was pretty much, I also dealt with the American people's historical issues, and I addressed all of that, but they weren't too happy about it. Anyway, we're not here to talk about them, are we? We're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about Him. And we're here to talk about the reading of the Gospel of John, the Lordship of Jesus Christ. I got this from the Lord. It wasn't my own conclusion, the Lordship of Christ. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. We're not here to talk about those people and their wicked sins who are trying to draw away from our Lord, right? From our Lord and His Word. We basically just want to push them aside and go back to reading the Gospel of John. Okay? And I will see you in the next video where we're going to read chapter 3, I think, and then we're going to see how much we can get done, because we don't have that much strength in the battery. Sometimes I think those people are going into my storage at night and they're letting the battery, turning on the telephone so that the battery lessens, you know what I mean, the energy. And plus now they're showing me that they have the ability to do that, just by turning it on. So, Satan is working hard, and I would caution you, church, keep the faith no matter what the devil does. All right.